Let's see if I'm live. I'll load this up. Alright, we're loading up. We'll see if we get live. We are live. Now let's see if it's gonna get blurry for me. We'll see. Now it's 8:24. This is kind of like a wait and see if it gets blurry. It looks alright at the moment. It's hard to tell because that one's invisible. Welcome back with more Twisted Cold Steel 4. Today we're doing some more of the free time stuff. Let's start off the next part of the chapter. There's Tia talking to the one guy, Agate. Looks alright. Agate being happy. There's Gaius. It's daylight now. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Do you have any readings on the radar? None detected. No one seems to be suing us at the moment. We haven't picked up any abnormal mobilization from any of the military divisions either. Phew, looks like that came through for us. Field Defense Force might still be on our tail, but we're relieved to know it won't get any worse than that. We've got good weather and clear visibility, plus our Mana's engine purring as nicely as ever. I guess I'd be purring too, if I'm an angel to give me some tender tinkering. Well, the ship is in pretty good shape already, actually. This is my first time working with a Mana engine, but I'll try my best to manage. There's a battalion passing on. Still, I'm sure she'll figure out somehow. That Mana's engine is kind of a black box though, huh? Yep, its core is actually an artifact known as the Headland Chariot. But as a ship was made by the Foundation, so an expert technician would still be a great help to us. Oh, my soda's about to, make me burp. Oh, you look at her. Tia was trained by the two Epsilon's 3 disciples themselves, Professor Russell and Professor Schmidt. It's true, but I don't expect anything as great as them from me just yet. Because the ship's staffing problem's just taken care of now. Our situation hasn't changed. If anything, it's only going to get worse. Hey, Alphen. Indeed, and it isn't just the military whose minds are being polluted. It's spreading amongst civilians as well. As a result, more and more conscripts are being deployed to the front lines. Except my own disappearance won't be made public for the time being. Now everyone's focused toward the war, right? People found out their princess had vanished without a trace, only to serve to distract them. Things only escalated if Dan and his troops are thrown into the mix. Leading ultimately to Operation Jormungand, spearheaded by my brother and General Van Dyke. No preparation should be nearly complete, but so should the countermeasures against it, correct? Right, there's still the plan of yours, Operation Mil Mirage. Yes, its arrangements have been progressing steadily with every mission we complete. Securing the release of the Tia and Her Highness was one of the key aims, in fact. Huh? But me too? Holding Librarian citizens hostage would make a pretty effective check against the kingdom. What does this have to do with the counter-operation of yours? Enough of this putting on airs already, out with it, or... Now, all will be revealed in due time. We have our own objectives to prioritize at the moment. After all, we still have no new lead on Lisa's whereabouts. That's true. Rean's sister, huh? Can't imagine you let that stand. You think she would have been stuck with the princess? Alas, we were separated when they seized us at Saint Straya. Though I can't imagine that she was the subject of any harsh treatment, given relation to Rean. We're going to find her, no matter what it takes. And continuing our patrols is the best way for us to do so. Right. Here's some information coming in. I'll transfer it to the terminal for you. Yeah, we have a quest. Rosenberg Roundup. You simply must help me. I lost something precious, something I love like my own children. No doubt in my mind that this is the work of the scoundrel Phantom Thief B. I dissembled the affair discreetly, but impossible when I placed it in the hands of Crossville native. Inquire at the Hotel Augusta in St. Mark Cathedral Square for more information. Emergency rescue from Celestin has serious apologies for the impropriety of this request, but a regrettable crisis has arisen. I find that I am unequal to the task of resolving it alone and must perforce seek outside help. I'll be waiting at the Raquel junction of the West Languedoc Canyon Road. I remain, ladies and gentlemen of Thors, your humble and obedient servant. We've been getting reports that a particularly dangerous monster has reappeared near the Old Amir Road. Please find its latest creature, the Eldergeist, and its from the Bracer Guild. But Fancy Fee? He did help us back in Crossbell, but what, he turned back to life of crime the second he stepped in front of Air Burning or something? This isn't an enforcer we're talking about here. Still, it does feel a little odd. That aside, look at this one is from Celestin. Hey. It would seem he is safe, despite his previously being unaccounted for. This request seemed urgent. Best we better check him out sooner rather than later. Right. Let's get moving then. By the way, instructor, it's my turn to be a little on piece this time around. Just the two of us, alone, with nothing but for company of our racing hearts. And for the people. I feel like I brought my orbital staff with me. You can watch yourself out there, Rean. I mean, really, watch yourself. I was already planning on it. Anyway, I'll be on board for the time being, so feel free to give me a holler if you need a hand. Same goes for me too. I'll help however I can. Alright, now I can get my party together. Laura, Elisa, Fee. Who else now? I want someone who I haven't really used so far yet. Huh. You want to bring Sarah? We haven't used her that much. Situation saying Arctic Parm and Taiski's has changed. We know the progress story once you complete at least one of the two semi-required quests. And we got the binding points and new weapons and stuff, and Muse's stuff. So first up, let's head to the lounge. And yeah, it's also romance time. Is Tia running this thing now? Hey everyone. So you're also up in the workshop now, huh Tia? Yep, I want to pay you back for all the help you've given me. I'll make any modifications to your ordinance you might need. It might take... It's just like when we work together on a few exercises. Now, don't do too much at once. Remember, you gotta do maintenance on the engines too. No sweat, I'm just getting started. That's great, just don't push yourself too hard. Oh, you two really get each other. But I guess it makes sense after the intense battles you two have gone through together. Yeah, well, I guess feeling we could avoid a lot of this battles if Tita here didn't charge Ryan without thinking so much. Well, as you were too much of a hothead to back down from a fight. Okay, guess we're both as bad as each other. But I figure that's why we make such a great team. Yeah, you're right. Ooh la la, isn't that sweet? Hey, someone's got a little crush. Yeah, I can always look at bachelors watching them. Tita. There we go.
I'll help.
Oh, money time. Where's Yuna? There she is. Time to spend all the money I spent so much time in collecting. Muse. Where's Ash? There he is. I was wondering what was going there. Okay, so much money getting spent. Marcus. Uses. This is Fee. This is Gaius. Already spent over 100 grand. Sarah. This is Crow. Alright. First up, before we do anything else. I'm getting some of my money back. Alright. Nope, didn't mean to do that. What would half of that be? Like, trying to think of the math here. Yeah, probably like that-ish. $8,000. Thank you. Let's check the armor. Okay, who does be pure upgrades for? Angelica. Angelica. That's it. I'll have to look and see who fits all those.
Come back
Oh
soon.
my, I'll do that on my own time though. Okay, what now? I had to like gas bubble again. Alright, what can we do here? Alright, so first up. Elisa's on Bridge of Advanced Matches, we can buy her later. Find Yuna. Where's Yuna at? Infirmary. There she is. Sorry about all this. Would you stop apologizing? Yuna? What happened? It was something. I increased my arm level during training. I don't think it's anything that needs to be looked at, though. That's just a kind of negligence that will leave you with a nasty scar. Now, show me the wound and let's get it cleaned. Thanks. Really? Wow, Dealey really knows her stuff when it comes to taking care of others. There, clean and wrapped. That wasn't so bad, was it? Thanks again. That was so nice of you. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta give you something, Instructor Rean. This is the ID for Ellie's Palm Party account. We thought you should get this to help test the connection we'll be using to share intel with Lloyd and SSS. Plus, you can play the game too if you want. Oh, cool. Thanks. Sorry, I was looking at some. You now play Pom Pom. Okay, cool. Hang on.
Okay.
Alright, sorry. Answering text. What else can we do? Let's see. Okay, now it's buying point time. We have 6 of them, and that means there's 6 things. We'll take the ones on the first deck first, and then we'll move down as we go. First up, Machias has a one. It can't be. What can't be, Machias? My dad just sent me an order mail about the current situation in Ordis. Certain someone was dispatched there recently, but ordered to City Hall. Is there some sort of issue with that? Nah, it's not a big deal really. Just my dad's been kind of in a tough spot in Ordis with his partial demotion and all. This could get messy for him, and all I can do is hope he keeps fighting the good fight. I don't know if I catch details, but Maki seems pretty worried about his dad. That in mind, Valma might be able to get us over to Ordis. I've never seen this, so this is an entirely new Freedom event for me. Hey Marcus, would you be able to sneak into Ordis with me again? Even with the IDF there, we might be able to have a chance if we go via Valimar. Rean, you mean it? Thanks. There's actually a few things I've been wanting to check over there. We could just get in touch with my dad and help him work this out. It'd mean the world to me. No time to waste then. Let's get going. And the content Governor Ragnat's 2 headed to Ordis with Valmar's help. One of the governor's subordinates was waiting for them in Ordis and escorted them to the mansion with the utmost secrecy. Thank you, Machias and Rean. There was a lot coming here. I only meant to report what's happening lately. Guess I made you worry. We just wanted to check in and make sure everything was alright. Seems like new problems are sprouting up faster than weeds. Right, like the National Mobilization Law Subscription Organizations Council. Yes, one is the Government Accountability Inspectorate falls under the Judicial Branch. The Ministry of Justice is the executive agency where the Conscription and Requisitions Council was only established recently. Its name suggests they have the authority to requisition and conscript according to the law. So when the council members were sent to Ordis as not carrying out the law. But this person is only targeting nobles. Yes, that's the information I received from Vincent and the Floral family. They seem to be covertly seizing assets way beyond what the law permits. Some noble families are now on the verge of bankruptcy. We're taking this way too far. Someone says they have a grudge against nobles. But that can't be right. They're nobility themselves. Indeed. One of them is the son of a count who was once in marriage talks with the Cayenne family. Depending on what happens, it could go against the secret non-adventure agreement with the nobles that Hugo and Vincent negotiated. I don't have the authority to execute anything now, but it's necessary to have oversight as a member of the inspectorate. Well, I'll do what I can to help now I'm here. Oh, that sounds very familiar. Pardon the intrusion, Governor Regnitz. Has something happened? One of the council members is currently exercising their duties at the harbor. The cargo transport ship shared by the noble families was forcibly requisitioned. I've never seen this, so I have no clue what's happening. I've never done any of Marcus's free time events in this game. Alright, let's get started. It shouldn't take too long since we're splitting documents between us. Once they've been categorized, we'll send them out to the appropriate squadrons. Understood. You guys. What are you doing here? This restricted area. Huh? Hey, you in the glasses. Haven't I seen you somewhere? You know this guy, Marcus? Yeah, I have a feeling we're meeting here. It's been a while, Arthur. I've seen you since this is funeral. You mean... Wow, first I get to see your dad again, and now you, Marcus. It's good to see you. Sounds like you've been doing some good work at Thor's with the Government Accountability Inspectorate. Man, you've really grown. If I remember right, Marcus' cousin was in a relationship with the noble son of a count. But the Cayenne family butted in and caused everything to fall apart. And here you're no longer at City Hall. You're part of the executive committee that pushed the national mobilization law through, right? Oh, hi Cat. You scared the shit out of me. Yes, I applied right after the law was passed. I didn't ask to be transferred to Ordis. That was just coincidence. With everything that happened, I figured I was in no position to face you or your father. I see. I'm not here in an official capacity, but there's something I need to ask you. What exactly were you planning when you seized that ship? According to my father, the nobility intended it as an emergency resource for refugees and victims of the war. When the national regional law in place, seizing supplies meant to support the citizens won't be allowed. Under no circumstances, I agree with you. But the law can be interpreted in a lot of different ways. I've already had the policy approved by the committee. I argued that since the nobilities have resources to spare, they should shoulder the lion's share of the burden. That's how you got around it? So it's true. I'm not even hiding the fact that you're robbing the nobility blind. This is blatant abuse of statutory interpretation. With all your experience, you have to know that. A lot of big words. Marcus, you were in the Civil War. You were there after all. You've seen firsthand the suffering the noble's foolishness has caused. And the fourth grade houses are the worst of all. Yes, they've paid reparations, but it's not enough. They've held back the progress of the Empire and its people for generations. We have to make them pay for everything they've done. If we are to overcome this war and create a brighter future, they must pay. What? Is this? I thought so. Arthur, listen to me. You can't do this. This isn't what Elsa would want. What? This whole time I've been trying to understand why you support the national mobilization law. I mean, you're a noble family. You're from a noble family yourself. Why would you be so harsh on other nobles? I think I have an answer now. You've never forgiven yourself for Elsa's death. Harsh on the nobility, the things you said, and they've been waiting on you all these years. But I told her I treasure her as my mistress instead. She just accept that we couldn't be married. I just don't understand it. Why should she take her own life? What am I saying? What good will it do to me to repent now? When it's too late. You see, you've regretted it all this time. His feelings festered. Forgive me. I've been keeping tabs on you in my spare time. After Elsa died, you left City Hall and continued working for a different department. Your ties to the Kind household were completely cut. You were as good as disowned by your family. Despite all that, in your own way, you've been trying to change the Empire's nobility. It's all been to atone for what happened to Elsa, isn't it? Oh. I don't deserve those words. Believe me, I know how you feel. Back then, I hated the nobles and how powerless I was to change anything. I must have lost any remaining faith in them, thanks to the Civil War. So use the nationalization law to erode their power and put them in line of fire. But this isn't right. It doesn't matter what dirty tactics your foes use or how much the odds are stacked against you. I believe in the law. If we really want to change the world, we have to do it by the book. Damn it, I know! I tried to do things legit, but it wasn't enough. No one's ever going to change anything that way. Not alone we can't. I can only speak for myself, but I haven't given in yet. My cousin's death hit me hard. Just like you, I started to give in to my hatred. But at the time I spent in Class 7 gave me a new outlook on the world that led me to the Inspectorate. I know there's a better way out there for you. I'll help you find it. It's the least I can do for the man my cousin loved. Marcus. Really have become a fine young man. But me? I haven't grown as a person at all. How can I ever face you or your father after everything I've done? You shouldn't worry so much. Just come forward and face us head on. Governor Regnitz. So I had an email. I want to look at that. For better or worse, I'm going to stick out my post as Imperial Governor from here on. But I can't do it alone. I'm going to need the help of a young talent like Rean and Marcus. That goes for you too, Arthur. We worked together before and we can work together again. I think this is what Elsa would want. Yeah, I agree. What you say, Arthur? Will you work for us to change this country for the better? Marcus. I messed up again, didn't I? I'm sorry, Elsa. What have I done? Arthur released the cargo ship and returned to its rightful owner. Though he continued to work with the Nationalization Law Committee, he promised to change his ways and revise the requisition policies. Looks like it turned out okay, huh, Marcus? Yeah, I feel like I finally found some closure, too. Thank you, Rean. I don't think I ever found the words to get through to Arthur if I hadn't met you. If I had grown at all, it's only thanks to you, Eustace, and the rest of Class 7, too. Well, you're welcome. But you've helped me out, too. I think I put a little more trust in the future now. Who knows, I might even be able to reach some kind of understanding with my own father. Oh, right. I guess none of it compares to that. I'm going to have work cut out for you. Just know you can always count on me for anything. You're a good friend, Marcus. Thank you. Biomolecular strengthened, 5-star. Back on the Merkabah. Alright. Marcus, done talking. Now, where we gotta go now? Deck, because Altina. And she has a romance thing, which, that's a little controversial in the Trails community. Which I agree, she's a daughter, not a waifu. No. Huh? What's Altina doing out here? She must be pretty lost in if she hasn't noticed me yet. She's so focused right now, but maybe I ought to check out her as her instructor. Alright, better snap her out of Kalam Saleus. Huh? Where are you going? Instructor Rean. It's nothing to worry about. I just have a few minor tasks I need to take care of. You don't need to trouble yourself with everyone's private matters. Altina, wait! Where's she heading off to? Better go after with Valimar. Rean explained the situation to the others and they began trying to figure out where Tina had gone. While researching using internal documents, she stumbled upon disturbing information. It was related to Rean's hometown, Ymir. Government had strategy in place to send a Pure Defense Force to occupy this neutral region, capture the Baron and his wife, and draw Rean into the open. Today was as the operation was scheduled to be put into action. Class 7 immediately hurried to Isengard mountain range. After hiding Valimar among the rocks and crags, Rean made it for Ymir as fast as legs could carry him. Please, I can't be too late. Stop right there, brat. Who would have thought a little kid like you caused this so much trouble? That black puppet. Wait, are you Intel's Division's Black Rabbit? Perfect, you can join the bear until the Ashes Divide gets here. Are we going... Oh, yeah, we're going evil mode. What the? Damn. Even this was Soldat? Impossible. Could it be him? No, there's no way. I take your hands off Altina. Instructor? Hey, put yourself together. Maybe those defense forces are crying out loud. Call for reinforcements. We'll surround him. Sorry to break it to you, but they already left. Hey, Lecter. You. Scarecrow. The Ironbloods? What are you doing here? I was going to ask you that. Ymir is neutral. We have a non-interference agreement. I applaud your passion for your work, but breaking that agreement by coming here is something we look kindly on. But we were just... Major, what about the Ashravali's actions at Ordis and the fortress? What are the few sacrifices that have been stopping him from stymieing the war effort? Look, I ain't come here to talk military strategy. You're to lead this area immediately. They come straight from the old blood and Iron Chancellor himself. The Chancellor? You heard the man. Withdraw! Sorry about that. Some of our troops have been more enthusiasm than sense. I make an example of them. No one will dare touch the Ymir again. Lecter, what are you? Well, then, see you around. Don't you do harsh on the Black Rabbit, okay? Just for your sake, after all. And Lecter leaves. I'm very sorry for acting so recklessly. I just wanted to help and... Thank goodness you're alright. I appreciate the sentiment, but please don't do that again. Talk things through with someone. Don't just rush out on your own. I won't be able to take it if I lose you too. Okay. Of course. I should have thought of that. I could have put him through the same pain you felt back when you lost her. I'm sorry. I promise I won't do anything like this again. Okay. As long as you understand. You're okay. Everything's fine.
I can't carry on the way I have any longer. I need to change. I may need to do what Milliam did. No, that would cause him pain as well. I need to come up with a plan of my own, to protect him when and where he needs it most. What is this emotion I'm feeling? It feels somehow different from my connection to the others. Could this be what they call...
Reno didn't climb back the mountain to Valimar, made back to Merkabah safely and reunited with their friends. Well, Tiza strengthened and now she's a 5-star. Let's see what she says. Instructor Rean, I'm really sorry about what happened before. It won't happen again. It's okay. As long as you understand, I'm just glad you're alright. Instructor, thank you. But how do I really feel about him? Alright, now we head to the lounge. Alright, let's talk to Alphen. Those are the flowers in the suitcase, Your Highness. Oh, I'm just preparing myself is all. I was wondering if you could make a stop by Ulster once the opportunity allows. I see. Prince Oliver's childhood hometown. A state funeral for the victims has already been performed in Heimdall. The remains, however, were completely incinerated. Though the grave itself is quite extravagant, it's actually empty. No matter how I thought about it, I just couldn't picture my brother's soul lying in rest there. I could go to Vector's old hometown just once. There's some flowers there. Your Highness. It was just a personal whim of mine, really. We can talk more about it when our time is right. I should instead think about what contributions I can make to the ship, shouldn't I? Remember, I'm a member of the crew before I'm a princess. Don't hesitate to assign me to my fair share of work. Prince Oliver's childhood home, huh? Maybe I should pay my respects too. If you're up for it, Your Highness, I can have Valimar take us there. I'd like to go pay my respects to Prince Oliver as well. Rean, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Rean and Alphen took Valimar to a remote region of Erebonia. Then they went down to Ulster, taking care not to be too conspicuous. Phew, we made it. Sorry for making you carry so much, Rean. Oh no, I'm just glad I could help. And I'm really not so much to carry, it's really not so much to carry, I assure you. I think I can tell what the weight this is better the weight of it. Between that and what she was talking about with Sandy earlier. This is where Lenheim household was. This is where Oliver was born and raised. I was wanting to make a visit, but it burned down before I could. You know, those of Class 7 actually did stop by, back during the Civil War. You and the others told me about it, that lightning struck you a few months ago. Could it have been some kind of omen? Anyway, I'd like to offer some flowers to pay our respects. You see, this monument is... it's... something the matter? Oh, so only the rose already. Wasn't the same idea that guy here before us. I think I know who. Black ribbons used by the Arnor house in times of mourning. Must have been Cedric. Oh. What exactly is going through his mind? There's this, but what happened in Crimson Rings in the first place? He thinks that he's right to mourn Oliver? I suppose the same could be said about me. Your Highness? I asked Emmonsley about the rivalries, Rean. If you do wind up facing off against Cedric, if you do feel any pique or sympathy for him, you must bury it, even if it's a matter of life or death. Your Highness. Rean, you've always been so gentle by nature. To be honest, if you do end up fighting Cedric, I regret that your kindness could cause you to hesitate. Prevent him from doing any more damage than he already has. Prince Alphen, I'm afraid I can't allow myself to do that. When it comes to Prince Cedric, I have Kurt to consider as well. But I think about you too. I'm not under the illusion that everything's going forward will not be anything but complicated. This is Prince Cedric we're talking about, your twin brother and the person closest to you in a lot of ways, Your Highness. What happens in the rivalries is not set in stone. I think the best thing for you is to think about what you yourself would like to do. Once I know I can help, I'll do anything and everything in my power to do so. Rean, I still have a lot to figure out. Things as they are, I think at least just laugh. But it's true, with father out of commission and mother being held captive, I must face Cedric in place of Oliver. Even simply as his older sister, I will think of Overmeadows carefully. I won't run away from this. That sounds a good idea to me, Your Highness. Prince Cedric would also offer flowers here. I think that conveys his act of a certain sentiment. Thanks, Rean. Alright, I actually only have something I wanted to do here. You know that case I've been making you lug around? I was almost sure that was a lute. Is it? Yes, the most beloved souvenir from Oliver's travels to the Burl. I've been taking a lesson here and there lately. I just might be able to hash my way through a song or two. According to Sandy, the mayor's out in a moment, so we're not pressed for time. Oh, that's good. The whole situation with the mayor sure is strange. But I'm on standby, so I can't see a reason why we need to hurry. I'd be honored if you would play for me, Your Highness. Hello. I'm a little nervous. Okay, deep breath and... Sorry, Rean. I was able to play better earlier, I really was. But the size is throwing me off. It can make a little bit of difference. I think this particular lute is a little big for most women. That was Amber Moore, right? You mind if I play a little too? Oh, that's right. At least mention you know how to play the lute. It explains why you were such a perfect lead for the guitar for your performance at the Academy Festival 2 years ago. Heck yeah. I suppose so. That gave me some lessons growing up. I'm no virtuoso, but it's a pretty famous song, so you can make our way through it. Right, I'm not singing this. Leaving trails in the sky. That's... like a guiding light, they show me the way to your eyes. This yearning passion tears my heart in twain. And the cruel moon mocks my pain. If this fleeting dream shall never be... I can't sing for shit, so I'm not singing it. My voice just ain't it. A single wound will remain in my heart for all to see. Our passionate first and final kiss. I'm disappointed Sean Chiplock didn't try singing this. I'm disappointed. Your tears to me are an amber bliss. Let's immure this eternal love. That was lovely, Rean. Really lovely. You might even be better than Oliver. Thanks, but given how often he played the flute, I'm surprised if that were the case. Hearing this song again really takes me back, though. I used to listen to it when I was little. It seems Oliver's mother, it seemed Ariel, really loved it. The song is how she expressed her feelings when she refused father's marriage proposals, back when she was the crown prince. I really feel like I can imagine her performance from Oliver's eyes. I see. Magic the Emperor told me she refused his proposal, but I didn't know the song played a role in it. Looks like Oliver was really filled with the same sentiment. I get the feeling the basic ideas and emotions we have as people don't really change much from generation to generation. Mine as well. Huh? I think that we're finding out Lisa's worried about sooner rather than later. They're going to find her, Rean. Find her and bring her back. I think that fate has set this course. But someone is kind enough to assert that, it doesn't make you focus and face what lies ahead of you. And that's exactly what I intend to do as well. This isn't the right time to be reserved. Right here in this situation. I'm sure that Oliver would be in total agreement if he were here, though my thoughts regarding Cedric here are less clear.
Rean, I'm in love with you.
And there it is.
I have been ever since the day you rescued me. 2 years ago, on the Pantagruel. You may see me as nothing more than your sister's dearest friend, the Imperial Princess under whom you serve. But all I truly am deep down is a girl whose heart longs for you.
One of many. I I think your lovely points charmed this out of me, Rean. And you don't need to give an answer or anything, okay? I just want to share how I feel about you. I think there's a lot of things that might change for you when Elise is back. And once the real battle begins, I don't think there'll be any chances like this. Your Highness. Should we be heading back to the ship then? We need to still determine where Elise is. I actually think I might be able to help tow her out. Rean and Elf and the party also, after giving their best standing the others, they returned to the Merkabah and Valimar. Princess carried out the loot and case on her back, saying that she could handle it on her own now. Bond Alpha strengthened, she's now a 4-star. Alright, now I have, let's see, it's 2, 3. Oh, Kurt. I was like, I only saw Toa and Laura, I didn't see Kurt. Oh, Rean, nice work earlier. Only because you guys, Toa, great job gathering all the information. By the way, what's that 0 file on the screen? Well, you see, Elisa brought some data over to Merkabah. They appear to be files that she got from Rean and that girl from the Burrow. Rean, you mean Tia's friend, right? The former enforcer? What kind of data did she give her? Remember about a month ago when the Burrow and Crossbow teams infiltrated Orcus Tower together? Apparently it requires some top secret files for confidential information. And it might have to detail some records on exactly what happened at Heimdall back then. Right, not to mention information on the past incidents, information that's not so well known. Problem is, the files are protected. That can be easy to analyze. So the idea came up dividing the files between us and decoded it individually. That makes sense. Information would definitely be a huge help to us and our allies. I thought the same. That's why I decided to pitch in. I'm working on the files right now, but it seems I it seems the one I'm able to parse. I don't know. I see. Those files are encrypted. The more shovels at work, the better I imagine. Mind if I try and help Toa? There's enough computers for the both of us. Things should go faster if we divvy up the work. You don't have to do that, Rean. I know how busy you must be. I'll find the time to do everything on your own. That's a bad habit you want to try and kick. I know a thing or two about using a computer. Just tell me which point I should work on. Oh, Rean. You're not supposed to want lecturing me without taking too much on. Still, I really would appreciate the help. Go ahead and take a seat. Configuration is complete. Initializing automated analysis. Thanks, Rean. I'm all done setting up on my end, too. Then to integrate the task, then we'll have to start auto-logging the analysis results. Maybe I should go grab us something to drink. There, all I have to do now is wait till it finishes up. Nice work there, Toa. Here, I got this for you. Canned coffee. When did you... Wait, is that cocoa? Help yourself. I think it's your favorite of yours. You got a cocoa. Your treat then, huh? Thanks, Rean. Oh, he got his coffee. Got it. You got black coffee yourself, though. That's no fun. Sorry, I'm not really into sugary drinks. I'm not a black coffee fan. I prefer a little, if I do, I'm not a big coffee person, but if I do, I think I have creamer in there. I gotta. It feels just like I did back in school, staying around the student council room. You guys helping me out, me letting you hand in return. Looks like I have it all over again. My God, you're alright though. Oh, Rean, thanks. Still, we have a whole mountain's worth of problems left to get through. We still don't know where Elise is or the rest of the camp personnel at that. Sure, Angie's back, but George and Crow, no matter how cheerful he acts, he's still Toa. Okay, I'll stop. I'd be in for real hair ruffling if Crow hears me whining like this. I'm sure Angie would just take that as a challenge, start rubbing herself against me. Freezing! I think that might end up happening anyway. You're telling me, those dudes are just the same as ever, aren't they? But George is too, somewhere, way deep down. Oh, I think it's done. Now I just check the logs. I'll help. I'll split it up. Working together, Toa and Rean finished producing the fragments of the secret document. The resulting information regarded as an incident from around 17 years ago. Though unrelated to the situation, it was nevertheless a startlingly unexpected development. So that's what this is about. Some previously unknown information about an airship incident from 17 years ago. One with the international ship that ran between Crossbow and Haliask up in Northumbria. There was a problem with the orbital engine. Everyone on board died in the resulting crash. But the truth is, this was no accident. It was an attack, one resulting from a secret battle between Erebonian and Cavalian intelligence divisions. Good old Shadow Wars. Those passages were Crossbell's citizens, and the whole event became an indirect cause of Crossbell's bid for independence 2 years ago. But there were also a few Erebonian citizens aboard as well. I see, like your parents. They were on the way from home from attending an academic conference as political science and economic specialists, right? Right. I was pretty young then, but so my memories of it are a bit faint. My grandfather told me about a conference was seeking out possible methods of economic revitalization for Northumbria. Toa. Of course, the people of Crossbow were livid, but they were never paid any real mind compared to the major powers whose squabble they got caught up in. I feel like I'm only getting to a real sense of just how outrageous all this was. Toa. Usually these events of the past are invariably changed the situation we found ourselves in today. That goes to the incident and for Hamel too. Sure, the Empire's curse may be an underlying cause, but that cause is nothing without people to act upon it. That's why we can't afford to look away, or the face what lies ahead of us. You're right, Toa. But even so,
Thanks so much for your help, Rean. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now then, let's get all this analysis data sent over to the other teams.
Yeah, let's. Guess you'll let it be for the time being. Still, if this keeps up. Alright, switch my Toa, she's now a 4-star. Alright, we'll do Kurt, then Laura, and I'll be ending the stream. Not bad if I say so myself. Doing some practice, I see? Movements felt really natural. Yeah, it surprised even me, to be honest. I guess it's to be expected after having crossed swords with Lieutenant Colonel Neidhart. Being able to hold my own against one of Mueller's sworn friends was a big moment for me. I didn't even use you. I can't imagine. Mostly we'll have to thank Lieutenant Colonel and General for that sometime. Definitely. But maybe not quite yet. Major Cedric is also steadily improving his skills. I should start searching for the thing that Uncle Zex told me about. Joe and Zex told him to start looking for something? I wonder what it could be. This thing your uncle wants you to search for, I assume there must be some big story behind it. Let me know more, if you won't mind. Might prove useful for us later on. Sure, instructor. I don't mind. Are you willing to come with me somewhere in that case? We can talk more on the way. Okay. Kurt briefs Rean on the item he's looking for, and the two head out into the destination. And it's Raquel in Macanu's pawn shop. I expected someone a little more, you know, special. Alright. You think this is the sword you're looking for? Must be matches the description. Roland Vander was a renowned swordsman who founded the Vander School. This is one of 2 legendary swords he wielded during the War of the Lions. No kidding, Roland Vander was really an incredible swordsman, never taking up arms with the young Dreikel himself 250 years ago. So this is the sword your ancestor used, huh? Indeed, the left-handed sword to be precise. It's been missing since the war. My uncle reached out to me from the naval fortress. He apparently received word about the sword matching the description recently. We were able to discover the sense of essence it means to be a sword of protection through the blades that once belonged to Roland. That was one of the top secret communications he went out of his way to send to Merkabah. I think I understand. It didn't show up during the last Civil War. It showed up now, when you're struggling to grow as a swordsman. The other people would probably consider it fate. I admit, I'm more than a little self-conscious that I may be unworthy of such an honor. Even so, the sword that my family has spent generations searching for. As a Vander, I must retrieve it. Alright, I'm sorting out the store owner. Thanks to the friendship with Ash, the store owner Makro gave them a special price. They got it polished at the weapon shop and then took it out to give it a test run. So this is the sword Roland Vander once used. How do you like it? The weight and balance are perfect. Almost feel like it was made for me. Of course, I'm a dual wielder. I'll need another of these if I'm going to make full use of it. What? What's going on? My head. There's this thing surging into it. Kurt! Dracos, my lord and my dearest friend, I hereby pledge myself to your cause. I will not leave your side until you accomplish your goal. This I swear upon my blades. And the power you wield should prove too much for you. I will do whatever it takes to bring you back to your senses. Even if it costs me my life, I'll watch over you and the Empire. What was that? Memory stored within the sword, maybe? No, maybe we might have to call it an echo of its owner's consciousness. In other words, you just caught a glimpse of Vander Roland's past. I said Vander Roland, Roland Vander. That was Roland? Unbelievable. Man himself fell during the War of the Lions, but it looks like part of his spirit remained with the sword watch of Emperor Tricles. It probably resonated with us due to the connection as Awakener and as a contractor and our similar relationship to Tricles and Roland. I see. Piece of Roland's soul, huh? I thought I would feel connected to my ancestors in such a manner. I couldn't let him outdo me. As a Vander, I owe it to my family and myself to overcome this trial. I open Princess's eyes to the truth, just like Roland would have done it for Dracos. With you as my witness, I swear upon this blade. Inspiring words, Kurt. I'll be counting on you. Rean continued to train before returning to Merkabah. Kurt had to keep a hold of the sword until its partner could be found. Alright, one last thing and then we're done today. Going for 15 minutes and we already did a man stream today. What is going on with me today? Why so serious, Laura? Everything okay? My apologies, I was just lost in thought. We were able to get you crew back. We recovered our comrades one after another. There's also the Soul of Ironbloods, or bows to consider, as well as the Zephyr and the Red Constellation. Can I really hope to stand up with those blocking our path? But do I truly have what it takes to serve as an heir to the Arcade family, in the Blade Master's stead? Thoughts like that have been weighing quite heavily on my mind as of late. Laura, my sword itself is in fine condition. The problem, it must lie with me. I must further hone my abilities, which was considered as a blade of class 7. Looks like Laura's hit a bit of a dead end. That being the case... Right, maybe we could try there. Would you go to the surface with me, Laura? Oh? What before? If you're intent on polishing up your skills, I think I know the place. I just hope you shake off any stagnation you're feeling. Very well, I can't say no to you. So where's this place exactly? And during the course of the intermission, Rean and Laura stopped by on a certain island. Hell yeah, island getaway time. Sorry, I thought I heard a sound. Bionia, the same place you sell things with Crow. I suppose this would make an ideal training spot. Yeah, it's uninhabited too, so you don't have to worry about us causing damage if we go all out. I have trained alone in the mountains before, but having a whole island to myself will be new. Group B went here back during when we were students. Now anyone would find us here. It's perfect. Now we should set up the camp so we may begin. First we'll need to establish a base camp, build a fire, and find plus a fresh supply of water. Sounds good. Let's do it. Hell yeah, I'm in survival getaway. Or we begin the training trip. As pitching their tents, finding food and water didn't take long. Yeah, Rean went fishing. Of course he did. Damn, good catch, Rean. Preparations finished, they were able to devote themselves to improving their skills. Both of them were used to train in the great outdoors. They moved across the island, alternating between individual practice and sparring matches. They started to lose track of time until, eventually, I just realized, they're really just dueling on top of the cliffs. There's dual fates. Time to cover in the cave. Sheesh, I could have sworn the forecast said it would stay dry. There's no side effect of great twilight? Maybe just overthinking it. Friday summer rains are always unpredictable. Let's give it some time. Maybe it's over soon enough. Sure. Some time away from training was just what I needed. Concentrating on nothing but swinging my sword done wonders for clearing my head. This would be enough to overcome my uncertainty in my blade, though. Right. It's about your dad? Yes. At the time, I truly believed I would black out momentarily. I felt so powerless. It was as if the ground had been pulled out from under me. The idea that I was only a burden to Emma and Gaius, that I couldn't save you, Emilium, was almost too much to bear. Laura. More than anything, I despise myself for being so weak. As an Arcade, my blade is meant to inspire and push others forward. I was unable to do it. I couldn't even come close to my father's legacy. I knew how much Elisa and Eustace must have been suffering, but I couldn't do anything for them. Rean, I truly admire you for saying ungood rivalries. Everyone in Class 7 was working so hard in their own way. Even Crow was breaking free from his own past. I'm surrounded by people with so much determination. I feel like I'm the only one who isn't strong doing enough. So much for being the radiant blade minister's daughter. Have I only been riding the coattails of my father's renown all this time? Am I truly that weak? When I consider this, I want to run and hide from it all. That's also what's causing my lack of resolve. Is that right? You know, Laura, you and I are quite alike. Huh? When I was being held in the workshop, I spent so much time cursing my own weakness. Everything had gone so wrong, I felt like it was all my fault. But like you, Rean, as a fellow practitioner of the blade, I've always kept a close eye on you and your skills. Somewhere along the way I noticed something odd, but I couldn't quite place what it was. Until now, that is. What do you mean? You're searching for a place to die, aren't you? I know that's your Chancellor's heartbeat in your chest, and it's what's keeping the curse of Empire alive. However, you are not like Crow. Once you die, you will not come back. Therefore I must ask, why are you giving up so easily? If you won't answer, then let's see if I am correct in my guess. Because you can't forgive yourself? The curse spreading throughout the continent, Milliam's death, blame yourself for all of it. So now you feel like you don't deserve to live, that dying will in some way help you atone. Am I right? Yeah, something like that. No, actually it's exactly that. What's the point of hiding it when you can read me like a book? Countless lives will be lost because of Trollwood and Great Twilight. None of this would be happening if I had been stronger, if I had realized what was going on sooner. I wouldn't say I'm trying to throw my life away. It's more like, I'm looking for a way to make my death mean something. That's the best way I can put it. I thought so. This may sound strange, but I'm happy you told me. Now that I know what burdens you bear, my own issues seem petty in comparison. There was a rage building up inside me that has cut through all the pain I was feeling from losing my father. I won't falter anymore. It's also clear to me now. Laura? Hey.
And that should speak for itself. I'm no different than Elisa and Emma. Fee as well, I suspect. Though it may seem strange to hear me say it, I too have feelings like this. And when I'm with you, I can hardly contain them. The path of the sword has brought us together, and I'll do whatever I must in order to prevent that from changing.
Laura. Thank you. I feel a little better now. I was thinking the show was about me cheering you up. Because the best thing either of us can do is accept our mistakes and try to get on with our lives. Yes, not only us. Why else do people band together and encourage growth in one another? I will endeavor not let this weakness of mine hold me back. You must do the same. Maybe others you wish to be with instead of me. But could we stay like this? Just a little longer? Of course. No, Laura, you're number one. You are number one. Screw the rest of them. You're number one. Wow, that was a pretty intense storm. It looks like we'll be able to train some more now. Yes. Are you alright? Hey, don't tell me you're embarrassed now. Well, of course not. I'm just surprised I could be so bold. But anyway, it's time to focus. Came here to train, remember? I never knew Laura could be so cute. Alright. We'll train extra hard now to make up for lost time. We gotta get over our weaknesses and help each other grow, right? Indeed. Let's start. Rean and Laura returned to camp for lunch, feeling refreshed and more relaxed than they'd been in days. After another intense training session, they headed back to the ship. And bonding with Laura strengthened, special moment, she's now a 4-star. And that is where we're going to end the stream. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, probably. So yeah, see you guys then. Have a good day, everybody.